Good day all, it's Nick here from Super Multi Tips. Just felt like doing a bit of a video. It's been a while since I've done one, but it's like 11 o'clock at night, but I just do this one. It's not really structured, but I just want to go through a couple of horses that I've got in a multi on Saturday. Here's a ticket here. So we've got a couple in Melbourne, 3 in Melbourne, 1 in Morpheville and 2 in Sydney. Okay, there's 6 horses in there. I tried to cut it back because I don't normally have 6 in a multi, but I didn't know which one to leave out. And if I did leave one out, it'll be the one that wins. Just to show you here, so they call it a Heinz. 6 horses, there's 57 bets in total for, or your $1 is $57, 1 unit. So for $57, the collective, they all happen to win. Yeah, sure, right, but it's $385,000 if they all happen to win. But it's good if you can get 3 of them up. 3 of them up should give you a bit of a profit. That's my win ticket. I got a place ticket here as well, so I've just changed it all to, instead of win, just go to the place and got them all on there for a place. And for the 1 unit, which is $57, the payout's $2,188. So that's pretty good. They've all got a place. If you get 2 or 3 at a place, you're still going to get your money back if you can get 3. So yeah, they're my selections there. I just want to go through a couple of them, the reason why I've actually selected them. We've had a couple of weeks now, 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks, where I haven't really got much of a collect. So, let's see if we can't turn it around this weekend. Just looking at Mohican Heights in the first at Mooney Valley. I'm on my Racing and Sports ratings page. I'm on the worksheet. Okay, you got all the pages there, but I'm just on the worksheet. That's what I like to work off. So you click in the box here, and we just want to see what the horses have been running. So here we've got it up to 50 here. It's still improving, 50. That's the second favourite. Diagla here is up to 48, so a little bit behind it. Prince of Helena has run 49.5, 48. Mohican Heights is 47.5 last run, but he has run 50. And Mr. Pickwick is 46. So if you look just on the ratings, you've got the top 4, which are all pretty similar, all running around the 50. I'll just show you the reason why I'm going for Mohican Heights, who's actually 4th in the ratings here. If we have a look, he's 3rd up and was racing in the same race as Diagla, the favourite. And Diagla was 2nd there, a length. And Mohican Heights was 1.2 lengths. Okay, he wasn't far off him at all, but if you actually sat back and watched the race, he was 3 and 4 deep the whole trip. So, in my opinion, that 5th was as good, if not a better run than the 4th. There's not much of a difference area in there, but the amount of ground he covered, and he still fought to the line pretty well. Just the last 100 metres, he weakened a little bit. So I expect improvement. There's only 5 runners. Even if he gets back to last, as long as you can make ground, Mooney Valley's always tricky. Sometimes the leaders just get away, bolt up front, and can't pick them up. But as long as you can make ground, and then the other thing I like to look at is 3rd up. So you go back and have a look at 3rd up records. Okay, last prep 3rd up. Well, he ran 5th. Okay, 5.8 lengths off, but then he was spelled, so there might have been a bit of a problem there. So you go to the prep before, there was 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So 3rd up he won, 4th up he won, 5th up he ran 2nd. So it takes him a couple of runs to get there. 3rd up win, 2 preps ago. So, it's looking good for that. Again, any of these top 3 or 4 he can win. They've all got form that rate the same. I'm just expecting improvement there with the Waller runner. And 420, yep, that looks pretty good. So that's that one there. This Deltini at Rosehill at $13. I want to talk a little bit about that one soon. But an interesting runner here is in race 7, Brixton Turn. So let's go to race 7 and have a look. Okay, he's 12 to 1. Right, so there's a few on top of him there. in the price. And if we go to the ratings, go to race 7, here he is here. Look, I've gone through the ratings, and you got Jimmy the Bear way out in front on 48. So he's run 48, then 46. Now a lot of these other runners have been running 43. You get them up to about 45. See, there's 45 and a half. So there's 5 or 6 runners that all run around, that have run around the 45. Okay, so Jimmy the Bear's up there on 48, and then he's come back to 45, and then there's a handful of runners that have been running 45, 44. Even the problem will be a big improvement there is up to 40. There's no reason why he couldn't run 42, 44, 45 even, and getting a good price on that one. But this one here's one that interests me because he ran 44 and a half last start. Now if we have a look, okay, so this was at Mooney Valley, and it was a Group 2 race. The start before he was in a Group 1 behind Hititsu. Yeah, a good run in that race. But see here, he's won his maiden. And so he's had 7 starts, 2 wins, but he won his maiden. And then straight into group races, Group 1, Group 2, and he won his second start at a group race. And he did that really well. Go back and watch it. It was a very good run. He's had 130 days off, so a bit of a spell. Hasn't been too long. I do like when horses go for a spell after a peak performance, which within a Group 2 race is pretty good. Okay, so he's won his race. Instead of pushing on and going on and trying to pick up another race or two, give him a bit of a break and bring him back. The slight concern is maybe the soft track. It's soft now, soft 6. I checked the radar. It doesn't look like there's much rain there at all for the next couple of days, so you might get to soft 5 because he had a run here on the soft, and well, you can say he failed, but he was only 6 lengths off Hititsu, so I don't call that a failure. Barrier 6, he might get a good run if he can get in somewhere. I just think $12, if he runs up to that, it's going to be hard to beat here. So that's that one there, just quickly. You can check all your ratings and all the figures on there as well. But he's in there with a bunch of others. But I just think he's an improving horse. So that's those two. Just with Adelaide, let's have a quick look at Adelaide, the main race there. Race 8 it was. Let me have a look here. Sorry, taking a bit of, get the internet going on the worksheet. It looks like not a bad day's race in there. Okay. Now, I'll just get it up here as well. Morphophyll. Go to race 8. Okay, so we've got Extremely Lucky as favourite. Kalos at 440, Scorched at 440, and Bean 8, Unflinching 10. Let's see what that stacks up to with ratings. So we'll go straight to the ratings here. Okay, so we've got 53, and he's come down the last 2 runs. So just have a quick look here. Okay, so 53 was over here, 1100 on a soft track. General both. Okay, so that's pretty good form there. Then he failed on a good track. I remember this one here because I actually backed him here first up. He was backed into favourite and just didn't do much at all. So he's straight out for another spell. Trialled well again. So, you know, if he gets back to this form, that looks pretty good. But we'll go back to the ratings and see if he is clear on ratings at all. So he can run 53 if all goes good. Okay. What have we got here? 41, so that's a fair way off. Okay, got to improve. Unflinching. He ran 48 and then down. Okay, don't forget we've got Kalos here's up to 53. So we've got to find a horse that can get up to the 53 if Kalos runs well. So, okay, Unflinching again is 48 best. Not to say that he can't improve to get there. Can't Dream. 42, he's got to make up too much ground. Scorched Earth, 51, there you go. Scorched Earth's not far behind. 51, so if he runs 51, and if Kalos doesn't get back to his best, well, Scorched Earth can win. Keep reading. 40, I don't think he can get there. 41, I don't think so. Extremely lucky, the favourite. Why is it favourite? 46, 46 and a half. Okay, 46, 46 and a half. Still got to improve if it's going to beat Kalos if it runs well, and if it's going to beat Scorched Earth. So you have a look at the market. You know, it did win last start by 4.3 lengths. Good win, but it's BM72. What have we got here? It's way up in class. Okay, so yeah, very good win last start, but up in class. I don't understand why it's favourite, but we'll see. Couple more I've got to look at. This is the one I've had a look before. Okay, 46 and a half, so still got a bit to make up, but look, improve. So this is IMB. Where is it here? There it is there. Okay, so Group 3 race last started, ran second. Oh, that's good form too. So 70 days off, so it's only had a very short break, which is good. So it's still got fitness on its side. If it's improved again, that's probably right there on ratings as well. Okay, 46, but nothing to get up to 50. Okay, and you're getting $8 for it. Unflinching's there at 10. Yeah, but that's 46 as it was running, so it's got to improve too. Okay, look, the reason why I've gone for it is that I just think if Kalos runs to anywhere near where he was winning here, anywhere near that form, and he wins the race. Okay, the others have to improve. Scorched Earth's right there, and I am Bean. They're the three that you'd have in there, and we're just hoping that he does put it together. He didn't there, but he's off for a break. He didn't there, so hit and miss. But not so good. So let me have a look here. I mean, look, you could say he's taken up to the Cummins is taken into Morphettville for you don't want to say a soft kill, but it's a hard race, but an easier race than what he's been going in. So, yep, I'm all over Kalos. You got Lakeen there in Mooney Valley, race 8. Just really quickly back on this one. Okay, a lot of these are all are running the same sort of ratings, around the 50. Okay, you go through them all. You can have a look, but they're all around the 50, 51. Apart from, we got to 53, that's Lakeen, so he can run 53. Anyway, he's gone to 50. Let's have a look at, this is the favourite here, 54, 53. Okay, so they're the highest rating, but it's just in front of Lakeen. And if you go through them all, there's a lot of them that are run 51, 50. Right, so it's a pretty even race. 52. I just looked at the, let me go back to Mooney Valley. Mooney Valley race, I think it was 7 or 8. Yeah, 260. Okay, now if we go here, we're BM 100 at 1600 metres. So he's been running 78 listed, so he's down in class from that. He had 54 in that race, he's down 53, so it's pretty well weighted in this race to get less race in a weaker class. Okay, so he's well rated, but he is up in class, BM 100, BM 78, so he's up in class on his last 2 runs. Well, apart from last start, because it was a listed race, higher class, but the other 2 and 3 before that, yeah, good runs, a couple of seconds and a win, but this is a harder race than those. But he is well weighted because he's actually down quite a bit in weight. The reason we've got Luke Keen, because I actually sat back and watched that race, and this last race here, a lot of them were in the same race here against Edison. He just didn't have much room in the straight. He had to get back a bit too far, I think. So I reckon if he can, he's got Williams on too, which is a big plus. That was a BM100, so it's the same rated race. I reckon he just looks primed for it. The way he was getting to the line, I don't want to say untouched, but he was getting to the line fairly easy when it was quite obvious he wasn't going to win the race. And only 3 lengths off him. I reckon if he can get into a good spot and get a bit of cover, I just like him. And 8 to 1, I think it's overpriced because they're all running the same. I thought of that's a horse I like too. He might just get out and lead and win. But I'm just hoping that Williams can give Lakeen a good run there. The ratings are there. If he runs to his best, he can win. And third up, yep, I like him. Okay, that's where you've got ratings and you've got to put your own thought into it anyway. Because you could have 4 or 5 picks in that. You could say, Trevor Nance was a good run. You can just say the favourite's going to win, but not on ratings, but he might just be too good. A couple in Sydney too I want to have a look at. What have we got here? Yeah, this Lovely Esteem in race 4. Let me just go to that one. I'm just going a bit quick here because I want to go to bed soon, but I just wanted to get this video out. Okay, so $4, $6.50. So it's a fairly open race. You can see by the prices. But if we go here and have a look, get race 4. Just go quickly through these ratings. Okay, improving all the way up, 42. Improving at 42. What have we got here for notions? 43. Okay, that's the best it's run, but it's improving. It can go better. Lovely XD. 40. Has run 45. And just go through it. You'll find that a lot of them about the same. There's 43 and improving. So if you go on off ratings, you won't have the one that I've got on top. Because there's a few that have run better ratings. But the reason why I've got him on top is I watched his last run. Is an overseas horse been running in Ireland. Only won the one race. Running in group races. They're pretty strong races, and he's 4 lengths, 5 lengths off the winner. So hasn't been winning, but been in some good races over there. First up was over 1,300. Now he's at 1,500 BM 78, so it's the same class. He's gone to 1,800 now, and if you just looked at the way he finished off, might just have a quick look here. This is really good now. How they've got the box here, you can expand it. There it is. There. I'll just move it forward. Yep. There he is. There he gets back. Where is he? Second last there. I'll just move this forward if I can find my there it is there. Okay. So there he is last over there. Second last. Okay. So he's still a fair way back. They seem to be going a little bit hard, but I just like the way he finished off the race here. Just go forward. So here he is here. This is at 1,500, remember. It's only second up, so he's going to be better for this. It comes to the outside here. So he starts to pick up around here. Just watch the last 100 metres. I think it's a pretty good... To me, he's picking up really well here. So the extra 300 metres. And third up, be a bit fitter. And Waller would have worked on him again. So I think he's in with a good chance. So that's the reason why I've got him in there. Now the one I do want to talk about is that, let's go to here, race 9. Check this one here out. There he is here, Deltini. It's $14 first up. Now if we go to the ratings for this race, This is what I did. I just go to the raising, start at the top and work way down and see if you can find anything that stands out with ratings. Okay, so you got 50, has run 52, but ran 50. That's when they got on top. You got another 150 improving all the way, so you can expect it to improve. 50, you find a lot of these horses have been running around 50, so it's pretty even race. 48s. Just move your cursor over, you got 47. So I was going through the horses. 48, pretty even. We've got 50. Animate. 49s. And we come to Deltini. You see bang up to 53. So he's doing the 48s like the others, and then bang up to 53. So you go, why? What happened there? So let's have a look. Okay, here he is. He's won one race, which was the Newcastle Maiden, and then bang straight into Group 3, Group 3, Group 3, and a Group 3. And that big rating was when it was second to Mr. Mozart. It was a heavy track. I mean, it's going to be a wet track too, so heavy might get to soft, it might not. The tracks don't really seem to be drying out in Sydney much. Okay, so it handles the wet, and a 0.2 to Mr. Mozart is very, very good form in a Group 3 race. And you might say that's a flash in the pan one race, but you look at the others and he has been felt like 1.7 from Pretty Amazing to pretty good. Pretty Amazing's a nice horse, so that's not bad form. But see, come in here and have a look, just really quickly. I'll speed this up a little bit here. There it is here. So he's second last. Okay, so I'll just go forward here. There he is last, Mr. Mozart. Okay, here we go. So last, this is Mr. Mozart's gone to the front. Still last. Deltini still last. Now let's see what happens here when they turn the corner. And there he is there. The yellow cap. Right, he's getting in there. He's looking for a gap. Here it comes. And then just look at this. Very, very good. Okay, so that was the top run. Things that I look out for is when I'm looking at horses that are running on from the back. Sometimes you see a horse get to the outside and flash home. Sometimes they're along the fence, like not where the other horses are, and then you just start to think maybe you found better ground. But the thing with this is come right through the middle, so it's had to pass all the other horses on the same ground. So you know it's the horse that's done it. It hasn't just found a nice part of the track that maybe hasn't been used, or a fast lane as they call it. So for me, that was a brilliant run. And then you can say, well, again, when you get a horse that goes for a spell after a career best run, I love it. That means to me, that means the trainer's looking after him. It's only had 91 days off. And then you can say, okay, you had a trial. So let's have a look at the trial. So we'll go here. This is race in New South Wales. You can have a look at all the trials if they've got them. And here's his trial run here. So let's just have a quick look on this, because this really got me in. Get a bit of volume going. I'll fast forward it too, just to show you where he goes. There he is going back again. So we'll go forward. He's still right back. So just watch him run home here. There he is there. So he gets him out, and to me he's really, really holding him back. And watch the last 50 metres. He's just cruising. He's cruising. He just cruised. So to me, he's still in that same sort of form. So I reckon if he comes here and he's ready first up, which off that trial, I think he does look like he's ready. You can check a speed map just to see if there is a bit of speed, because he's going to get back. That's his racing pattern. Okay, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horses that like to go forward, so the speed should be fine. As long as you can make ground from the back, I think the race sets up really good for him, and he's $14. That's just the wrong price. He'll probably start, I don't know. I mean, I assume he'll start 7 to 1 or something like that. It doesn't mean he's going to win, but if he comes and runs to this form here, I reckon he'll win this race. Because you can see here, I mean, there's no real standouts here. These others are all running around the same, and so for me that's a good go. Just to show you these tickets here again, please don't expect to win. Like, if you're going to have a bet, just bet what you can afford to lose, because if you've been following my multis the last couple of weeks, you are losing. I don't think I have to tell you that. But you only need one win to be back on track and build that bank. But just to show you here, this is the win ticket. So you put $1, which is actually $57, so it's 1 unit. So $57 on this ticket here. I mean, look, they've all got to win. Being realistic, if you can get 3 of them to win, that'd be fantastic. You make a profit, but it's like $385,000 if you can get them all to win for your $57. And I've got a place ticket here, so you just go on there and put them all for the place. And the $57, the 1 unit on that is $2,188. That's a pretty good chance for them all placing. So I reckon they're a good ticket. For me, Deltini looks well overpriced there. I like the way Lovely Esteem's going. Kalios, if he comes back in form and they've taken him there for a kill, look out. Lockeen, I like Williams on him. Get a good run, is there. This one here, we don't know what to expect. If he comes back in form, he won a group. What was it? It was a good group race that he won. Let me just double check that. Go. Oh, that's Lockeen's. Anyway. Yeah, race 7. I'll just have a quick look, because he won a very good race. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, Group 2 race. I mean, I don't think there's a horse here that's run a Group 2 race, no. So if he comes back in that sort of form, he's got to be in with a great chance. I think the betting will tell you there. If he starts to shorten, well, he's in with a great chance. If not, he might not be ready, but it's worth a chance. And Mohican Heights, there's only 5 horses in the race, even if he gets back to last, as long as you can make ground. So that's it. Could look pretty silly come to Saturday afternoon, and none of these are won like the last few weeks. But hey, you got to be in it to give it a go. And there's been a lot of people out there, not a lot, but there's been a few people out there saying that I shouldn't be doing this on multis and getting people trying to win multis like you can win $1 million. People aren't stupid. You know that it's very hard to get a multi up. It's not like you're just picking one horse to win. You're trying to get 3, 4 or 5 on one ticket. So they're not easy. So as I say, don't expect them to win. Make sure you can, afford to lose what you're putting on. Don't take it to, just put them on and let them go. And then one of them's going to get up, and they do regularly come up. So, I'm not telling anyone to bet them. I'm not telling everyone go out there. I mean, just go for it. I'm hoping we can get something up soon. But anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks, mate.